Hello, I'm Tara Uzra Dawood, and our company, Dawood Capital Management Limited, has a pro bono division called Ladies Fund, which is women's investment advisory services and money management. And we've been really incredibly inspired by the response to Ladies Fund and its mission of not only advising women for financial security and growth, but also for promotion of entrepreneurship. We launched Pakistan's first awards for women in 2008 on International Women's Day, March 8, 2008, at Mahatma Palace, which were the Ladies Fund Women Entrepreneurship Awards. These awards have grown into an annual affair every International Women's Week in March at Mahatma, where we celebrate Women of the Year, Lifetime Achievement winners, Momentum Mid-Career Women, Trailblazers, and of course, people with ideas and business plans. We are a company that believes very much in savings and growth. We are a money management company, financial advisory company. So our idea is that women will create business models or earnings of their own and then will build upon those in a savings and growth manner that is either conventional or Sharia compliant. Microfinance is about giving loans, and we feel that is a different type of ballgame altogether, especially since that involves debt. We believe instead in a woman's growth of her own money. We have some great examples in our country of microfinance models. We, however, are believers in and experts in money management and financial advisory. We believe that once a woman has money and the ability to have her own growth model, like teaching a woman to fish, we then guide them on how to grow and amplify those funds. However, it can go hand in hand and piggyback on microfinance so that once the women have loans and are making money, we can then guide them, which is stage 2. Ladies Fund is managed by DCM, but the investment portfolios are for any of the top financial performing companies, as investment advisory is not just about our own company, it's about advising the best possible investment and return at all times for all our clients. A very exciting addition this year to our awards. Our awards are now going to consist of the 5 categories we already have, plus for award winners who are being celebrated for their achievement. We are also introducing this year Ladies Fund co-branded scholarships and Ladies Fund fellowships for women. The scholarships are for women's studies or different educational master's programs at Pakistani universities, and they will be co-branded in the name of, let's say, Ladies Fund CIO Pakistan Scholarship for IT at Karachi University. And it can count, I believe, possibly as zakat, as well as a way to uplift women and provide a 2-year master's based on both need and merit. We do want to select superstars who will go on to contribute greatly to the country in the future. This year we'll begin with 2 scholarships and 2 fellowships and grow from there. Our fellowship criteria is going to be women talent at the grassroots level. We believe that, especially at times of despair and terror in our country, it's cycles of hope that are most needed. And the best cycles of hope is the rise of stars and icons from the grassroots level based on pure meritocracy. So we're planning to give 1 lakh or 100,000 rupee fellowships to exceptional talent based on their merit at the grassroots level. We will be conducting nationwide searches to identify the winners in particular categories depending on who will be our partners in each of these fellowships. They may be categories for Urdu singers, Urdu writers or poets, it might be artisans, it might even be a recipe search. So that depends when we finalize that, but there will be 2 fellowships inshallah this year. And that is one of the reasons we're having our first conference, so that we can fundraise for these programs. We're really excited to have the Ladies Fund Entrepreneurship Conference, which is afternoon of Saturday, September 25th, 2010, in partnership with the Vari Group and sponsored by Habib Oil Mills Private Limited and First Women Bank and many, many others, including Roche Pakistan, Supernet, and many, many more partners. I think we have seen so much overwhelming support Nokia will, inshallah, launch their new phone at this event, and we will be having great opportunity to learn on two panels. Panel 1 is Entrepreneurship Basics, which is everything to do with how to start a business. Do you need a business partner, business plan? Should you base your business from your home? Should you base it in an outside location? How do you go about hiring talent? Are you better off working at a multinational, having training, becoming a brand manager? Are you better off having the risk averseness of a steady income, maternity leave and daycare, or is it better off taking the risk and becoming an entrepreneur, and what are the fruits and benefits? So we're going to talk about that at panel 1, and panel 2 is going to talk about teething solutions and scaling up. This is particularly exciting because we're going to talk about how to meet your cost margins with Bijli issues. What is the truth about bribery in Pakistan? How to handle your best person leaving you and starting their own business or working for the competitor. And we're also going to talk about, if there's just one of you, how do you have more than one location or distribute your products through other people? And what's really, really interesting is we've got Nilofer Saeed as one of our panelists, who is not only a Ladies Fund winner and ambassador, but she actually started the cafe culture in Pakistan, and she concurrently has Copper Kettle, Nico's, and Hobnob all running at the same time in different locations, and has given each and every person ownership and feeling of complete, that's their baby. At the same time, we have the co-founder of Student Biryani, Muhammad Javed, who's going to be talking about how he's the only person in the entire world who knows the recipe for Student Biryani. And they've grown to multiple locations across the country, as well as in Dubai and Jackson Heights. Now they're moving to Birmingham and Manchester, and they have a global plan, and yet he's the one with the recipe. So there's two models showing that one is not necessarily the right model, but both are successful models, which I think are incredibly inspiring for the people attending this conference. This will be a platform for education, training, networking of both men and women, with proceeds going to the Ladies Fund Fellows and Scholars Program. So actually it is a training of entrepreneurs, because the overwhelming response we've had, not just from sponsors, but from attendees, is that this knowledge is something everyone should learn. And the experience that our panelists are sharing is experience that all Pakistanis should learn. And we're in fact making a DVD of this, which will translate into various languages of Pakistan and give for free to entrepreneurship classes at universities across the country, because we feel that that's very important. We're also looking into live streaming the conference. It will inshallah be live blogged as well. So we will be current and very much a part of modern technology as well. We are having this conference with the niyat or desire for it to be life-changing to those who attend. It's really important to us because we're not about a conference business. That's not why we're here. We're actually here because the upliftment of Pakistan is critical to us from the heart. It's a labor of love, and so the idea is to train entrepreneurs so they can save time and learn from others' mistakes and successes. So this should be life-changing to those who attend. Whether they decide that finally their shop that has been for years on Zamzama, now they're ready for a second location in Lahore or somewhere else through what they learn here, or maybe there's a student attending because we have special 70% off discounted prices for students. They might come and say that, you know what, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, it's so trendy these days, but I don't want to deal with that. I'd rather go into a multinational and become a brand manager and learn first. And that's okay too, because we want to present both sides, but it should help students decide which career path they should decide for the following year. And it should help mid-career entrepreneurs decide how to get to the next level, and also understand what they might be doing wrong or right, or how they could better their own businesses. Because many people just start their business and learn from experience, but then they get stuck in a rut. And this conference is genuinely meant to help them get unstuck and catapult to the next level. We want those who attend to have such success stories from what they learn at this forum. The idea for this conference came from two different avenues. One was the response we got from this year's awards in March 2010, where that people loved the celebration and the inspiration, the glamour, but they wanted to learn. And they wanted to learn from the very people who were the most successful. At the same time, I was privileged enough to go to the Girls Summit in Toronto, which was part of the G20 this year. And I met Nike and Nobel Foundation, which have introduced the girl effect. This concept is truly one of the most inspiring things that I've encountered in my life, because what they've discovered is that the defining quality and characteristic of this millennium is not going to be digital, as it is much as it's going to be the girl effect or education of girls, particularly in countries like Pakistan. And by educate a girl, she will do the rest. So it's so exciting, and that's where the idea came to have a conference like this, where we were providing education to then allow the recipients to do the rest. Then we made the event one open to both mentrepreneurs and womentrepreneurs, because we found an overwhelming response for this education for all entrepreneurs, with proceeds, of course, going to women entrepreneurs at the grassroots level. So it's been an incredible journey, and the response and support has been overwhelming, and the inspiration very much due to the hard work of people at the Girl Effect. And it would be amazing if you all come, so please do attend. Thank you.